Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm filming another apartment tour video. The last one I filmed was about a week after we moved in back in September, and the apartment's still not how I want it. There's still more that I want to do to it, but I feel like it's fun to do these little updates. I know it's fun for me to watch people's videos like this, and I feel like it'll be fun for me to go back and watch this video, so I'm sort of making this video selfishly so that I can watch it later myself. There's an airplane flying over, so let's just go inside and we'll talk in there. Welcome back. So this is our apartment. You guys have obviously been here before, but there's been some changes since our last apartment tour video. A couple big ones. So first thing, I moved my desk to this area. In my last apartment tour video, it was over there where our dining table is now. And I decided to move it because we got a couch, which is the other big change. And so I just watched my last apartment tour video, so I'm sorry if I'm like referencing it a lot. I'll link it in the cards if you want to watch it. But in that video, I was like, yeah, you know, we're not gonna get a couch. We didn't use it much in our last apartment, which is funny now looking back because we use this couch all the time now. I think because it has the leg, that's not what it's called, but it's easier to relax on. Our other couch was sort of small, so we didn't use it very often. And this one's cool because it turns into a full-size bed, which is nice. We haven't had people come over and sleep on it yet, but Nick and I will like open it and just like chill on it too when we watch movies on our projector. So that's kind of cool, but let's sort of back up and go into our dining area. Again, like nothing's perfect, right? But that's okay. We moved the rug into here, and we've been, you know, liking our little dining space in here. It's sort of separate. Again, this is where my desk used to be, so that's why the calendar's in here. I just didn't feel like moving it after I moved my desk. So it's nice because I can sort of see it when I'm sitting at my desk, but it's not like right over my desk, you know, it's whatever. And then I have these on the wall that I actually picked up from a thrift store several years ago. We used them in our wedding, and so it's cool to be able to have them up on the wall now. We still have our totally ugly filtered water thing over here. It's not cute. I have it on a little West Elm thing to try to make it look cuter, but you know, it's not great, but it is what it is, and we need water, so there's that. Let's see, in the kitchen, I don't think much has changed other than I moved the rug from in here. Our wedding rug used to be in here and I loved it, but it got spilled on one too many times, and I want to really like take care of it. I want to try to figure out how to hang it on a wall. So if any of you guys know how to hang rugs on the wall without damaging them, leave it in a comment, let me know. What else has changed in here? I have my towels in here now, as opposed to that little basket that was on the counter. And you guys have seen this. These are where I keep my little clean rags. Instead of using paper towels, I just have these cut up t-shirts. And it's so convenient to just have them on the counter like that instead of in a, you know, I had them like with other stuff in a basket before, but I like having them separately in there. And then I have like my cleaning thing right there, which is usually under the counter, but I didn't put it away for this video. I love having plants in the apartment, but I can't have a ton of them because our apartment's actually really dark, which is a bummer. So this one's here, but a couple times a week I move it to be on the table over there so it can get lots of light, because it doesn't stay happy up there because like no light gets to it right there. But anyway, for the video, it's cute. Oh, this is new, huh? Since the last one. Okay, so Nick and I went to Encinitas for my birthday back in November, and we just sort of happened upon this designer that was selling he had like a pop-up shop at a store there. I'll insert all of his information because I honestly don't remember off the top of my head, but we were totally drawn to this because it's no secret that we love California, and this is just a really cool map because it has some of the bigger cities, but then it has some like band names. It has the Salton Sea, Salvation Mountain, and just some really fun like graphics, and there's like Mammoth right there, obviously like Yosemite, but then like just mixed in with a bunch of random stuff. And it's so fun because I feel like every time you look at it, you find something new. And yeah, people get a kick out of it. So I put it right here. I hung it up sort of higher than I would have because I'm really into, so like sight lines are really important in interior design, right? So I wanted to be able to see the whole piece like when I walk in the door here. And if it were lower, it would have gotten like cut off by this. And I just wanted to be able to see it all, if that makes sense. So I hung it up a little bit higher so that you could see the whole art piece from pretty much wherever you are in the living room. And I think that's all of this area that is different. We'll move over to my desk area next. This isn't like, I don't want to say it's not ideal. This is our printer and it's like horrible and ugly. So right now I have this over it, which doesn't really go with the vibe of the art pieces, but you know, it is what it is. It's working for now. I made this several years ago and I had given it to my sister and then she moved, so she gave it back to me. Same thing with the chairs actually. I'd given those away and then we recently acquired them back, so that's why those chairs are there. But I hung this up here, and then this is that frame that I got with Beth thrifting. This is just a picture I took in Joshua Tree that I really liked. And this one, it's from my childhood home. It's from the Long Beach flea market, funny enough, but it's just like this really old picture. I think it's printed on silk or some piece of fabric. I just really like it. And then this I made when I was in Next Step, the YouTube Next Step program thing. So I have a video about how I made this, and I love having that there because it just reminds me of that experience and how exciting that was. So yeah, I have all that hanging over my desk. You guys have seen my desk tour. If you haven't, I'll link it for you too. This is actually a new piece. This is from Megan from the store, A Wool Story. So she handmade and hand dyed this, and I really love that. So now I keep my keys in it and my little wallet and my sunglasses. And oh yeah, this is a new piece too that we got actually just this weekend. It's sort of funny because since living with Nick, my style has sort of changed. Nick's filming this. He's, I don't know, whatever. But I really like modern stuff, and I don't know, what kind of artwork do you like, Nick? We're both like sort of sick right now. Pushing through it though for this video. I saw this on Etsy years ago, and then we were at WonderCon over the weekend and the Etsy seller was there, so I decided to pick it up because I love it. So it's a play on the Andy Warhol painting with Elvis, but it's with Han Solo. So I just thought it was funny, like it's a cool little mashup, and it's sort of modern looking, but then it has like the Star Wars vibe to it too. So I actually really like this, but I have it here because I don't have a frame for it yet, and I don't really know where we're gonna put it yet, but that's that. And I guess we'll move in from my office to the living room. This is our couch. You guys saw it in Vlogmas when we got it. We have some family pictures here because I love family pictures. Our record player. This is another plant that lives here but migrates over to the window during the week so that it can get sun and stay alive. This is probably one of the biggest changes since the last video in September. So I've had this vintage map probably since I was like 20, it's like 7 years. And I had it up in my old room before I was married, and I've just like sort of had it, and we hadn't put it up in any of our other apartments. But in here, I thought it would be cool to make it sort of like a big headboard. So it's just put on the wall with thumbtacks, and that's that. I really like the color that it brings to this room. In my other video too, I said that I was looking for vintage fabric to upholster the headboard with, and I ended up finding this fabric at the flea market. It's just kind of put over the headboard. It's not upholstered, but I love it. It goes with the map so well, I think. And then, yeah, our side tables are just suitcases that we had, and it's sort of nice because there's storage in them, so we have like photos and stuff that we don't get to too often in them, but it kind of goes with the map sort of theme well, I think. And then these are our hiking hats up here, again just put on the wall with little thumbtacks. And yeah, oh, this is a piece that Nick got from WonderCon. I'm talking about WonderCon because we just went a couple days ago. So look at this. Is What's it? I was gonna say Atachi. No. Akashi.
No.
I don't know. Kakashi. Sensei. And I don't know who these people are. Full Metal Alchemist, and I don't know who this is. Oh, that's Zelda?
Their sheep character.
Oh, that's cool. So anyway, these are kind of cool. The colors go well in this room, but we haven't gotten frames or anything. I actually really like the colors in that now that I'm looking at it. Very cool. So anyway, that's what's on Nick's side of the bed. And then over here, this is a DIY that we did that I didn't make a video about because it's not perfect, but we just got this thick canvas fabric. I was very inspired by the Ace Hotel in Palm Springs because they have kind of like canvas on their walls, and then their window coverings are canvas like this, so it sort of feels like you're in a tent, and I just really loved that when we went there a couple years ago. So we ended up just taking our plastic mini blinds down, rolling them up carefully, and putting them under our bed, and some of them are actually behind our washer and dryer too. And then we just put these up using the holes that the mini blinds put in the wall anyway. So we didn't put a lot, you know, we didn't put really any additional holes in the wall, but I just really like how this looks. It's so nice how it diffuses the light. And then when we pull them back, it looks like this. And I just really like it. It's different. It sort of was more work than I think it should have been, but I guess, you know, whatever. I really like how it looks. And then this is a little plant that I got at the flea market. And then over here, I moved this for a while. This was on the wall over there, but I felt like there was too much color with that print and the map, so I moved it over here. And again, talking about sight lines, I really like it because when I'm brushing my teeth in the bathroom, I can see it behind me. And I have a video about everything that's in here, so I'll link that. We moved our rug to right here because it doesn't get as much traffic, so it can stay nice and pristine. And then washer and dryer. Up here, we actually keep our toilet paper because we did a zero waste toilet paper sort of thing, just like plastic free toilet paper. So we just did a really big order from Amazon. So they all come individually wrapped like this, so I can just compost the outside of it and there's no waste there, but you get like a ton of them when you order them this way because I think it's for like restaurants or businesses, so they all stay up there in that little basket in our bedroom, which is funny. So our bathroom is another place that we added some artwork to the walls. Nick had a lot of these comic books, and I thought it would be fun to put them on the walls. They're very colorful and stuff, so it's a nice little addition. We have some Disney prints that were in like a random pass holder book, like probably 5 years ago. And I just saved them because I liked them. They're like the vintage Disney print sort of thing. So that's what's on our walls in here. I also just bought a safety razor, very exciting, for my zero waste journey, low waste journey. I haven't used it yet because I'm a little bit scared, but I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about it, and I think I'm gonna use it today. Very exciting, so I just have that there. And then what else is in here? Oh, I've been growing some plants in water. You wanna switch? This is the only east-facing window in our whole apartment, and so plants actually do really well right here. This one definitely needs to be replanted. Look at that. It's grown so many new leaves. It's so happy. With these, and look at, there's more. With these plants, they can like live in water because they're, I forget what the term is, but I'm gonna repot it. And then this is a little piece of my snake plant that I've rooted in water. And I need to do some more research about like how to make the move from water to soil. But yeah, they're happy right there. That's where I root all of my plants because that window is good for that. So I think that's all for the bathroom. I guess we can leave. Did I miss anything? So I'm not gonna show you guys the backyard right now because it's honestly the same as the last video. I want to do some stuff with it before we move out of this house. Our lease is up in September. So it's crazy how fast the time has flown since we've, moved in here. So I want to do some stuff out there that we could hopefully like take to wherever we move next. But if you guys would be interested in something like that, leave a comment, like this video, let me know, and I'll pull something together, you know, in that regard. But other than that, that's all. That's what our apartment has looked like since we've lived here for how many months? 7 months. We've been here 7 months. So we've done some things. There's some things that still need to be done, but overall, I'm really happy with our space. I feel like it's really warm and inviting and is sort of a reflection of both of us, which is always my goal with our spaces. I don't want it to just be me because I'm not the only one living here. So it's sort of a fun challenge to try to incorporate colors and designs that Nick's into also. So anyway, I hope you guys liked it. Make sure you like this video if you did like it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.